Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures and videos and emails and links. And if you would like to send me something for a video, my email is in the description box below. So this first email comes in from a community member. And they said, it's been a while since I wrote you. We are the older prepper couple living in our little homestead in Canada. It's so nice to hear from you. I've been wondering about you. She said, April 1st, Prime Minister, oopsie poopsie. Oh, Prime Minister Turdo. I know him. How's he doing? Is hitting us with a terrible April Fool's joke. 23% increase on the carbon tax scam. Canadians have had enough. Watch Canada on April 1st and pray for us. Love your videos and I take strength in them. Oh, sweetie. Thank you so much. And of course I will watch out for you guys. I always do. And you take strength from me. I take strength from you guys. I really do. And I thank you. I thank you for your uplifting email. I thank you from everybody. I really do. I thank all of you for everything that you have done to uplift me and for being there for me. I really do. Thank you. So here's an email from a community member, and she said, hey girl, this is so weird. So weird. Oh dear Lord, what you got? She said, we are located in Western North Carolina. About 10 minutes ago, my husband and I were looking up at the sky. We saw a very bright light that was constant, not flashing, and moving quite quickly across the sky. Oh, do tell. It was brighter than anything else. Honestly, it looked like the North Star cruising along on a path. All of a sudden, it disappeared. My husband knows a lot more about airplanes and initially thought it was a plane, but even he was freaked out when it disappeared completely. Has anyone else seen anything like it? I hate to get a video. Oh, I didn't get a video, but I didn't even have my phone with me. Oh, did you talk to your neighbors? Did they see anything? Oh, God, girl. Do you have any updates? Tell me. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to put this picture up, okay? And my husband actually sent me this. And I went on all of these websites to make sure they're legit. It's a list of free websites to download some really awesome books. And I mean, talk about classics and stuff like that. And the websites are manybooks.net, librivox.org. It's best for audiobooks, okay? Because I know a lot of us love our audios. Author, oma.com, gutenberg.org, archive.org, feedbook.com, freecomputerbooks.com, and bookboon.com, which is for personal development and business skills. And there's one for your phone. It's Libby app. So I know a lot of us are trying to like build up our libraries in our homes. Excuse me. So if you can go on these websites, you have the option to download the PDFs. You know what I mean? And if you wanted to print them out, free is for me. You know what I'm saying? So here you go. So here's an email from a community member, and it says, reclaimed water police stopped by today. Wanting to know why I didn't want a new meter put in. The gentleman said they want to put in a new meter with a modem. A modem? So they can monitor how much reclaimed water we are using. We already pay more for reclaimed water than fresh water. What this will amount to is more taxes. Oh, dear God. Madeira Beach, Florida. Okay, modem, is that not for internet? Or am I just that dumb? Make this make sense? I'm serious. Wow. Here's another email from a community member. A neighbor's friend who put latches on my door stole a large box of screws and the carabiners for the latches. I will be confronting him and will call the police if items are not returned. Okay, wait. So a neighbor's friend who put latches on your door stole the stuff that went for your door? Okay. Handyman theft. Do they have a BBB? Are they on the BBB? Are they even licensed? Sometimes handymans don't have to be licensed, especially if they're not doing like electrical or plumbing or whatever the case may be. But I would so totally put his ass on blast. If you are like a part of like any of like those neighborhood things like on Facebook or whatever, be like, do not hire this guy. I would so totally do that. The balls. No shit. So this article was sent to me by a community member, and I will leave the link in the description box below along with all the links that are sent in by community members, okay? And this, I was like, what? 7 kids, some as young as 12 years old, were wounded in a mass shooting at a busy Indianapolis mall. Happened Saturday night. Officers who were on patrol just after 11 o'clock at night heard it when they were near the Circle Center Mall, which is a shopping plaza downtown. After rushing to the area of West Maryland Street, officers, holy hell, I have scrambled eggs for brains. Officers located a large group of juveniles, including 6 with wounds. All of them were taken to hospitals, with a 7th arriving later. One of them arrived in critical, but has since been upgraded to stable. They were all upgraded to stable by Sunday morning. 4 boys, 3 girls. What is going on with this generation? Can someone please explain it to me? Because I don't get it. You know, it's a good thing I had my kids when I did. Because I don't think that I could handle being a parent of a young child these days. I would be bald right now. Okay? Just saying. So here's an email from a community member, and she left a link. She said, funny, I got a book back in the 1980s. Girl, you remember when you got books in the 80s? I was still in grade school. Yeah. So she said, which stated that the rapture was going to be in 1988. Yeah, look how far that got us, huh? She said, I believe the author was Harold Camping. After this came and went, I found out that he had a prior book, whose date also came and went. These prior issues were not noted on his Wikipedia page. Of course not. Why are they going to note the errors? Is that the right word? Or the mistakes? And he didn't give up from what I gather, that is until he passed. This is a link from a preacher I listen to sometimes. He had a dream vision of the rapture and tribulation. And about 18 minutes in, he notes that he saw people he worked with at a prior job who got left behind and were mad at God. How could you ever be mad at him? He is the most amazing. I mean, I'm totally in love with God. I don't know about you. If this vision is true, this tells me it could be in our lifetime. It's long and riveting video, and it goes into the MOB and AC extensively. Okay, so I'll leave that link in the description box below. She said, I don't know how much credence to give to people's dreams and visions. It depends. I believe in, I believe one person that had a near-death experience. And I believe what he told me. It was my nephew, Gavin. Okay. And I believe what he told me when he was in the car accident 2 years ago. He had a near death. And I will say that he met him, okay, our most holy. And yeah, not going to get into it right now, okay? But I believe him, okay? Because he remembers every single detail. So, anyway, she said, many people claim to have had visions and contacts from God stating it is a particular person alive now. I've heard the same thing. And I don't know if I believe that. She said, when I was in the 1970s Berlin for the first of many times, we went to a museum campus there, and the biggest display was the Pergamon altar. This is the seat of the AC. Really? See, I've also heard that he is in human form right now. Yeah. But see, I don't know if I can actually believe that. You know, I mean, give me concrete proof and then I'll believe. You know what I'm saying? It was closed for 8 years straight due to remodeling sometime during the years of 08 and 16. Two funny things, despite being closed, this powerful individual visited the altar 8 times. Not only that, but his campaign stage was an exact replica. Like, who gets to visit a closed museum? Yeah, no kidding. You probably have guessed by now who people claim is, yeah, I do. 2 people, 44 and Charlie. The maker of the video, of the above video, doesn't seem to think so, although he doesn't say so. Cheers. Yeah. All right, guys, that link will be in the description box below. Remember to go to minute 18. Okay, so here is an article that was sent in by a community member, and I'll read a little bit of it to you, and then I will leave the link in the description box below. And it says, the war on gas-powered vehicles continues. Oh, dear God, again. Recently released new rules to phase out gas-powered vehicles by 2032. Several states have gone further. 8 states plan to completely ban the sale of new gas-powered cars by 2035. And that was reported by the Daily Mail. So who's leading the charge, you might ask? It's California, of course. California, my ass. And to keep going with the car thingy, there is a new Chinese smartphone car maker, Xiaomi, Xiaomi. It launched its first electric vehicle. Buyers have been told they have to wait up to 6 months for their car to be delivered. Yeah. I won't be waiting in line for that. Like, ever. The standard model is priced at 215,900 won, or $29,872, or 23,663 pounds. I can buy a lot more stuff with that money than a car. Thanks. No. Okay, so this article was sent in to me, and a lot of people are up in arms about this, but there's a reason for it, okay? And the reason behind this is to protect content creators, okay? The federal U.S. authorities have asked Google for the names, addresses, telephone numbers, and user activity of accounts that watched certain YouTube videos, okay? And this is according to unsealed court documents. Of those users that were not logged in when they watched videos between January 1st and January 8th of 2023, the authorities asked for also IP addresses. Now, before you get up in arms, just hang on a minute, okay? The starting point of one of the investigations is an entity that used the handle Elon Musk WHM. If you remember, when my channel got hacked, okay, by Elon Musk and Tesla, this is why, okay? They want to know who, what, why, where, and how, okay? Because a lot of content creators got hacked big time. We lost a lot of revenue, a lot of money, a lot of subscribers. We were hurting big time, okay? And these Elon Musk channels are suspected of money laundering through our channels that were hacked, okay? By selling Bitcoin for cash. So as part of the investigation, agents sent the suspects links to tutorials on YouTube about mapping via drones and augmented reality software. They then asked YouTube to send them the data about the people that watched the video. But those video tutorials were not private. They were watched over 30,000 times. By the time the agents asked YouTube's parent company, Google, for information about the viewers. In another case related to a certain kind of threat, a device threat, I'll just say that, the authorities asked for information about the viewers of 8 selected live streams. One of those live streams has over 130,000 subscribers. The police received a threat from an unknown male that there was a device placed in a trash can in a public area. And when the police went to investigate the matter, they found out that their actions were being broadcasted through a live stream on YouTube. And apparently similar events had taken place before, so for good reason, law enforcement is after these evildoers. So I can understand, because a lot of people ask me why I won't do live streams anymore. You have to understand, I actually put myself and my family and my home at risk because of people like this that do swatting. You know what swatting is? It's when someone's watching my live stream and they hack into my whatever and they find out my location. They'll call 911 and say, oh my gosh, I'm at this address and I just blah, 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 blah. SWAT team shows up. They kick in my front door, okay? They hold me and my family. We're like, what? You know? Didn't you just kill your family? What the fuck? What are you talking about? Well, you were just swatted. That's what's going on. Okay? Not when I've got little kids living in my house. I don't need the SWAT team coming in here and holding my family at GUN point. Okay? It's because of crap like this. I've seen it happen too many times. And no one should fear a knock on the door from the police simply because someone wants to be a jerk. Okay? And that's exactly what I'm afraid of, especially when I've got 2 9-year-olds, a 10-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 26-year-old nephew in this house that has brain damage. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Okay? And I know that all of you here in this community have enough respect for me and my family to understand that. Okay? We have to, as content creators, we have to protect our families. We really do. And now for a commercial break. And here's an article that was sent in by a community member, and I'll read a little bit of it to you, and then the link will be in the description box below. So there is a bill that is being passed in Tennessee Senate that would classify a certain DRUG, certain foods with certain materials added to them. Lettuce. What? Tennessee moves to classify lettuce as a DRUG. No shit. Whoa. You're all going to want to read that. And before I go, here is one more email from a community member. She said, there have been quite a few posts lately about people being approached by suspicious-looking, acting strangers, neighbors, opening their doors to strangers, and neighbors dealing with intruders in their yards and driveways. It's chilling to think that could happen in these various scenarios. Women are often victimized because of their trusting and nurturing natures and societal conditioning. I read a book about 24 years ago that really opened my eyes about this. It's The Gift of Fear by Gavin de Becker. Can be a life changer and a lifesaver for women and men. Okay, I'm going to look for that book, and if I find it, the link will be in the description box below for you guys, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep repping, and as always, fear less.